bringing the like entertainment, bringing the whole sort of creative buzz closer to the people who want to be a part of it, who like are inspired by it and motivated by it. Pretty much, just letting them see like what's happening and what we do behind the scenes that they don't see.
Excuse me, talk coming at ya.
I don't know, like I want people to see that, you know, there's a different light to like what we're trying to do as well. It's not all like super serious, like we are here trying to have fun, but I think I really wanted to showcase where I was from, and the best way to do that is with the people that I see all the time, you know, like when people come to the shows, they're going to see a group of people who are like friends before anything else. I reckon that's like the best thing I want people to see, and when we play our shows, I reckon it will definitely come off. You know, I want to be able to get on stage with these dudes and like fucking have fun and just do stupid shit and play tracks, man. It's gonna be sick.
So what do you think is the next move for Beach Boy and the Beach Boy movement and the Beach Boy sound?
Well, I feel like I'm doing it right now. Like, this will be inspirational for me, being on this tour. This is all new. This is all like new artists around me, new people, all new crews. So like, this is probably like I'm gonna start doing shit from here. This is the kind of start, I reckon.
And how did it start?
I suppose my background started when I was studying fine arts, and that's kind of like how I got to know like all the designers and all of the artists and photographers that I know in Wellington now. And then that just led to doing house gigs at my parents' house at 121. When they were away in England, started doing some house gigs, and that just like grew to like art on the wall, paintings on the wall, Beach Boy performing. And it was pretty humble starting. I remember like asking Beach Boy if he could chip in $50 for the sound system. You promise I'd give it back, $5 on the door type of thing.
Tom left to New York for 6 months, and that left Beach Boy, who had just came off like a string of shows, sort of like what was gonna happen. And then I was trying to think like, fuck, how can I put Beach Boy on like because we always had the idea of maybe doing a show down south for Rio Week. So one night, very, very drunk at my friend's house, I stumbled into Ollie, which at the time, I had no idea who he was.
Yeah. And we were in that front room, and we were yarning about it, and we were just like, hey, we should do something during Rio Week.
And then I was telling him about my idea about taking Finn and the Breeders down to Dunedin to play a show. And then he was immediately on board saying like, yo, I've been talking to Samual. At the time, once again, I didn't know him, but I knew who he was.
But the way that we were talking about it was kind of showcase. It was actually his idea, like showcasing the Wellington sound around the country. And I really, really vibed that idea of getting like an actual scene out there with like different types of music.
From there, it just sort of snowballed, and me and him worked like maybe a week and a half together without telling everyone. And it was initially just Samuel, Beach Boy. It was initially a car full going to Dunedin and back, but then Ollie had the idea to further the tour.
What's up? I'm KVKA. I'm a rapper performing on the Scuse Me tour. I guess that was just more the fact that I wasn't really sure on the logistics when you go out with a lot of your friends and stuff. And obviously, because I just moved to Wellington, I didn't know a lot of people, but it worked out for the best.
Well, when I first did it, I was super pumped because Kuka and Samuel were like inspirations to me. And then finding out like you're going to do like 3 or 4 shows with them is crazy. And then this year it was just exciting because we had past curfew and everyone just kind of connected straight away.
Beach Boy crazy. He on some other shit, like he ain't really from this planet. Kuka got too hard. He always yelling on some crazy shit. Samuel, he kind of like, I feel like he's sort of appealing to the middies too. He does a bit of both, but he's still energy, so I'm like, I see you.
There's so much preparation, there's always things which you like, not necessarily forget, but slip the mind, and then they come up and you have to do it. And like, heap, like, you have to do literally everything.
So sick. It's an experience, like having 15, 16 guys rolling around everywhere is like, I'm sure, very hard to organise.
The benefits are fucking endless, really, for brand-wise to the like 121 and Shark Week who put it on. Benefits to the artists themselves of being put in front of new crowds, new everything, really. The benefits are. I don't think there's any negatives to doing something like this,
First of all, we're a lot less experienced now. We've kind of got the basics of things. Still a bit nerve-wracking the first show of the tour, though. Of course, as like not really warmed up too well, getting used to the show life, I suppose you could say.
Yeah, I was nervous as fuck for both. It's probably it. I don't know. To be honest, I felt more nervous because it's like it was performing more than last year. Like last year, it was just a feature. This year it was like a track and a longer feature.
I think we knew a few of the breathers. I definitely met some new faces. But
Yeah,
they were all,
a lot of new faces.
all amazing people, and all like really creative and just kind of like all want to come up instead of push each other down, which is really nice. Which makes it really easy to kind of get along with everyone.
Yeah, we kind of just came in and there was nobody judging or anything like that. It was a super open kind of thing, so it just made us feel comfortable, especially because we were kind of the slight curveball style of music, I guess, compared to the rest.
Real big learning experience, especially watching like real good performers. And then in terms of like hanging out with everyone on tour was loose learning experience, plus just, everyone's extremely fun to be around. It was sick, perfect storm.
Nigga to the run, 23, film on like I'm KD. Weak ballers couldn't fake me, ankle breaking these niggas 6 feet deep. Man, it's so elite, they are silly. Niggas think B-rolls, but they just delete. Keep my bars on ice, nigga, keep my tongue on.
The cops are in fact with Scuse me.
That's what rats won't fit another sheet. One lettuce with the carrots 24. Excuse me, I need 100 bands, moving that work like some contraband. I need 100 bands, moving that work like some contraband. I need 100. I need 100. I need 100 bands, moving the. I need 100 bands, moving that work like some contraband. I need 100 bands, moving that work like some contraband. I need 100. I need 100. I need 100 bands. Work.
The benefits for me is getting a really, really fun idea of doing a tour in New Zealand. Like, you get to see new places. Like, I got to see Christchurch and Dunedin, and I wouldn't have gone down there probably otherwise.
The benefits are numerous. For one, there's exposure between all the artists. There's practice for the artists as well.
This time we all knew what we were up to a lot more as well. So in terms of like performing, everyone was just really knew what's to come. So
even from like a organisational point, the fucking fundamentals of what you learn, all these lessons we've learned will hopefully be on our shoulders for the rest of our lives.
The thing that's kind of interesting about this is that there's so many tour members. Like that's what makes it so crazy for me, is that it's all in-house, but it's like so many tour members and different, like styles of music.
Fun opportunity for a lot of the younger artists on the tour to kind of really get a chance to like play big shows and play to a lot of different people and kind of experience what it's like to be in a touring party, and that kind of physical presence is not just online. I think is mad for some of the artists who wouldn't usually get that so easily. So it's hard.
DENZ1